thing for the Java system here. So why? Because it will not start quickly. Java always it will start the all the components, all the applications, threads, everything it will start. Then only your Java node, server 0 node, it will come to the online status, running status. They are the phases waiting to start, starting framework, then starting apps, then finally it will comes to the running status. Finally, it will come to the running status here. That is the main phase of the here. Okay, so that is the main phase here. So apart from that, so yesterday SLD we have discussed. So systems we have to, so how to push the systems to the SLD, that is also we discussed. So right, so let's open the SLD, see whether we have the production system. Yesterday I asked you to provision the production system, right? So let me check here whether the production system is reporting to the SLD or not. Anyone tried this one? Anyone pushed the data to production?
I haven't seen before 1 hour before also. Why? Because system I could not able to get access remotely.
Let me check. If I go ECP production, then here we can see, right? So what's happening here? All these things we can see it here. If we go to the object 70 is for to integrating the system, to push the data, mainly to push the data to SLD system. So object 70 we have to use it here. So let's go to the object 70 here. Yeah, I think Java started here. So Java also started here. SLD. Okay. So here, if I go to the technical systems, yeah, only two systems are available here. Only the two systems are available. One is the ABAP system. The second one is the Java system here. So Java system here. So means which the data push is not happened to the here. Okay. So let me do here how to add other systems into the SLD. So if you go to the object 70, it's a very important this adding the system. Or because sometimes you may have to integrate the systems into solution manager. So that time, so here this is very important here. Then SAP GW and 41. So that is the instance number, gateway hosted.
That 41, how you came up with that number? 41?
41, where the gateway service is running here, right? So suppose this is my Java system. The Java system, the instance number is the 41 here. So you can see here, gateway process is running here. Gateway is running 41 series here, right? 41, the gateway is running 41 here. So that is the reason. So I'm giving the 41 here, 41 here, 41 gateway host name, gateway service name. So SAP GW instance number we have to give it here. Then click on the start data collection. Then it will send the data to your SLD now. See here, it will send the data now. Simple, you have to log into the production. Object 70 is the transaction code. Then we can register the system into the SLD. So that is what we have to perform. That is what I yesterday I asked this assignment to perform this one. Right? RFC call was successful here, means definitely the system is reached to the here. Let's see here. Let's refresh. Refresh. Because it should come to the here system, say ECP something like that. All the systems will come to the here. In the systems, it will come to the here. So that is the main system here, right? Yeah, it should come to the here. So that's right. So meanwhile, the SLD data is triggered from ECP to and your SLD system, it is triggered. So now what can we do now here? What I can do here, I can configure the destinations also, SLD destinations. So why? Because automatically the data will be pushed. So if you want there is a background periodic data transfer here, background job scheduled already here. So it will push the data here. Apart from that, in the same system, we have the SLD API cast. SLD API cast. So this is for the accessing the SLD data here. So what I can do here, I can give the SLD underscore ECP. So host name, this continuous destination I am creating here. SAP Windows 1, the port number 5, instance number 00, and then username administrator, password. Sometimes you may get the work to push the data to the SLD. Sometimes your SLD data will not be pushed. So that time you have to troubleshoot it. So that time you should know how to push the data to your backend systems, your SLD system and everything you should know, right? So that is the main thing here. So otherwise, so you will be in the confusion how to push and everything here, right? So that is the main thing here, right? See here the three systems came automatically now, right? You can see one is the ECP P production came automatically, right? So so production came to the here. So production system. So you can see P also registered here. You can find out the all the data here. P related, what is the group, transport domain. So what is the license expiration, database. So clients, how many clients we have in the production? Only 3 clients. So message servers, so application servers, only one application server. So all the information you can see the details here. All the information you can find out from here in the systems here. That is the main thing here, right? So we got the systems here. We got the systems here. So that is our responsibility. System should be so populate in our so SLD system in the landscape directory. That is the one for usage of the SLD here, right? That is the one. So here you can see the data supplier. Maybe you can configure that another SLD also here. Settings. So if any configuration you want to change, you have to go to the here. Here you can change the server configuration parameters. And also you can also change the about sometimes you may have to change the some parameters. So that time you can come to the here. So SAP will ask you to change the some data supplier parameters, some thresholds, some namings and everything. That time you have to come to the here. You have to change it here. You have to go to the here administration page, settings. Settings you have to change it here. So log means it will display the logs. So what's happening with the so SLD started, so stopped and started. So logs will be displayed here, right? Export import. So suppose you want to export some data, you can use the this export. You can export it, and also we can import into the other systems also. Export import methods. So import. So suppose you want to import the some business data, you want to import the some content instances. So whatever you want. So all these things we can export and we can import it here, which means taking the backup of the SLD here. So how to take the backup of the SLD systems here? Suppose you are doing some changes in the SLD. If you are doing some changes in the SLD, the changes maybe sometimes the changes may corrupt your existing data. So in this case, you need to take the export. Then something goes wrong, again you can import it here. Just click the export, then full export mode, you can select it. What is full export mode, you can select it here, so that the export data will be downloaded. See here, the one file will be downloaded here. Export download data, everything will be downloaded here. So here many elements will be full data here. So that is the one. So all the instances are only landscape directory. Whatever you want to full, you want to take the full backup. full backup, only models. So whatever you want, you can take it out for here, right? That is the one we can take it out, the backups. So that is the one export. Synchronization means, so here we can configure the other SLD, remote SLD details here, so that we can sync with the other SLD details also. The source SLD means other SLD to here, we can sync the data. So means same data, we can sync it out. That is the synchronization concept. So changes means list of changes, what changes are happened. So from last 24 hours, so from 24 hours, so what changes are happened in the system. So those changes will be recorded here. What changes, CR content, and also we have system ECP, ECD system is down extended. Then something like all will be the displayed here. All the changes will be displayed here. So to track it, what changes have happened in the system, we can find out from here, right? So this is for the manage the content on the SLD. So suppose if you want to some data got corrupted, so we can just repair, some migrate, something we have to do it from here. So data carrier, manage the data transfer between different SLDs. So this will be there in the administration page here, right? Sometimes we may ask to stop the SLD. That time we have to stop the SLD, then we have to start the SLD here, right? So here technical systems very important. So business systems. So the functional people, they will create it, depends upon their naming convention. They will create the business systems here. So we have to responsible all our technical systems should be populated here. So business systems means, so here above or above, then system you need to select ECP. So what is the client? 100 client. So then you need to select the URL and the name of the business systems, SAP underscore BS underscore SID. Then so select application system, finish. So business system will be added, so that the business system, the PI is the one more product that will pick up the, so data from here. It will always talk to the this business systems only. If you want to create the business systems, definitely technical system should be exist here. If you want to export, we can export the data. The export also, we can also export the data. We can import into the other systems also. So that is possible. That is possible in the SLD side. Okay. So normally our general activities in the SLD is like importing the SIM content and CR content here. SIM content and CR content. Normally we will have to import it here. SIM and CR content we have to import it here. So let me bring the charger. Okay. So that activity we may have to perform rare cases SIM and CR content updates. So that we have to download from the service marketplace. That maintenance activities we may have to update here. So that is the rare cases we have to perform. Here we can see the what is the CR content, what is the SIM model version, CR content and a SIM model version. So we have to download, we have to upload from the upload, we have to upload it here. So that is the one of the activity we may have to perform. Normally rare cases we may get this activity, so that we have to do it here, right? So that is the one activity, SIM and CR content. So apart from that, whether you can see here, so there is a operating system level, the file systems, right? Java File systems are very important here. For Java systems, the file systems are very important here. For Java, so file systems, it's a very important. Normally, so Java side, maybe interview point of time or general, if any issues occurs, we may have to check the file systems here. We may have to check the file systems here, right? So we may have to check the file systems here. So if you go to the, so same as like above, it will create the file systems. It will create the file systems, but for here, like it will create like USR, SAP, SAD. SAD means NGP. So here, after that, it will create the, after this is the common directory, right? USR, SAP, SAD. So under this, we have the, so we have the one folder called the J instance number. J instance number. Why? Because if it is Java, right? Java instance number. It is the above, it will create the DB, EB, MGS or D instance number. It will create it here. Then same as like here, it will create the one more folder called the SCS instance number here. Java instance number, SCS instance number. The third one, it will create the sys folder, sys. So sys. So sys is the very important here. So here under the sys again, we have three folders again. Under the sys again, three folders. One is the profile directory. Same as like above, we have the profile directory. exe directory, Java also we have the exe directory, executable directory. Then the third one is called the, here we have the global directory. All the security settings. So few properties files are available under the global directory here. So this is under the sys, right? So then SCS means, so central services here. Here we will see here work directory and data folder, and here also exe folder also available here. So if you want, you can go to the here. So USR, SAP, then NJP is the production, right? Sys and SCS and J instance number, right? We have available sys and sys folder is available, and so SCS instance number, J instance number. So these three folders are. If we go to the above it will come like D. D means so dialog. Java is so it's J, right? ASCS. For above, just SCS here, right? Sys folder common. The above Java file systems here. So Java file systems you see here, sys. Under the sys again, exe, global directory, profile directory. So profile directory, you have the profiles are available. Java profiles are available. So rare cases, we may have to change the Java profiles. So not like that above, if any configuration, we may have to change the profiles and parameters, right? For Java, so we have to change the profiles. We have to change the other parameters. We have to change it, not the profile. Rare cases, we may get the situation to change the Java properties here. Maybe if you open the here, only small things of small files are there here. Java auto restarts. So Java instance ID, Java instance ID, and only these two formal remaining all are the standard one by default parameters here. Remaining all are. So if it is above, number of parameters are exist in the above system here. Java, if you want to change anything, you have to come to the OS level. You have to change it here. If it is the above system, RZ10 or RZ11, you have to use it. Then you have to change the system, the thing here, right? So that is the profile directory. So here we have the SCS profile, default profile, and instance profile. These are three profiles are available, same as like above. So we have the three profiles are available here, right? Three profiles are available in the system. So that is the profile directory. And global directory means it contains the some of the security settings, SLD related dumps. So some imported contents and all these related things are available. So mainly here, security related things are there here. Security related things here. So data, so security, some store properties, some security related so properties are there here. So those are the very important here, right? That is the global directory. So executable directory, exe files. Here, JVM also available here, Java JVM. So we may have to update the JVM also sometimes. So we can check the what is the JVM version and everything. JVM is very important for the Java systems here. Java virtual machine is very important here. So apart from the JVM version, we can see the so kernel also same as like above. We have the separate kernel directory for the Java systems also. So separate kernel directory for Java systems also separate kernel directory. Same procedure, kernel upgrade also same procedure. How we have done for the Java systems, same way we have to do for the Java systems also the kernel upgrade procedure and everything. So that is in the sys directory. Sys directory executable files. So if the Java system, all the processes are running, your Java processes are running here, message server, NQ server, and also your JStart, IGS, and also Java process tables, everything is up and running means because of backend, the executable exe files are there here. Exe files are there here. That is the reason you have these files are up and running here. JStart, JLaunch, JStart. So everything is there. So that is the reason your systems are your system is up and running. If you miss this one, if you delete something here, so this will not create, this will not happen here. That is the main thing of the Java systems here. Okay, Java systems here. That is the executable directory. So the next one you can see here. So yeah, J instance number here, right? J instance number. So this is the very important directory here. So SES means nothing, just same work directory. You will see the message server, NQ server related log files, dev_ms, dev_nq. These two files are there, same as like above. So log, so exe directory, same executable directory here also available here. This is the SES related. So, but very important folder is this one. J instance number here. We can see the work directory here. So here also we have the important directory is called the work directory, right? Then data work, data, then third log directory. It's not very much important. Then exe directory. So the directories are there here, right? Here also same directory structure also available here. Here also it is available. But in any instance directory, the work directory is the very important directory here. So why? Because here all our troubleshooting activities we have to carry out in the from here only, right? For the Java especially, the file system is very important for the troubleshooting purpose here, right? Here J instance number here, data folder, all the data stats files are available. That is not much important. So exe executable files, Java executable files are there. So that is also we know, right? IGS related kernel files here. So then log folders, alerts, some logs are available here. So that is also not important, but work directory is important. For Java, the most important things are here. Two things here. If any issues occurs, so for Java side, normally in the above systems, if any issues occurs, we will go to the work directory. Then we will check the work directory. We will check the dev_work process logs, dev_dispatcher. So related process items, everything we will check in the work directory, right? For Java also work directory important, but here, but there is no dispatcher, there is no, so work process 0, work process 1 here. Here, the most important log files are, so for the Java systems, most important log files here. So important for troubleshooting purpose or interview point of time. So most important so important log files are important logs. So here very important is the, so one is the work directory log files here. In the work directory, so dev_ICM, then dev_server 0, server star parameters, and dev_std_std_ the server star parameters are very important. These parameters we will call it as the thread dumps. So thread dumps. So we will take the thread dumps here. Server this we will call it as the thread dumps here. Right? This is the very how much very means. So this is a every every issue, each and every action, the backend, it will be recorded in the in the process file here. So dev underscore server 0, std underscore server 0, all the information it will be recorded here. So dev only server 0, only server 0 is available. So here, so when was the server 0 started? So last time what happened here? So what are the parameters is reviewed? So what are the parameters configured? Then first initial, then waiting start, then waiting to start, then starting framework. So then what happened here? Then after that, you can see here everything, then starting framework to the starting apps. Finally, it will comes to the running status here. This is the status of this. So each and every track action item will be recorded here. So in the Java side, if the issue is coming means we have to come to it to and see this is a major important log files here. Major important, almost all issues we can fix it by using these log files. Almost all issues we can fix it out here. Why? It is behaving very weird. So Java, when it will behave the differently, it will behave it here. So all the information we can track it here. All the information we can track it from here. So any errors, all the information, so we can track it here. Error means something is happening with the one of the component here. So all the information, errors, all those things will be recorded in the, so here in the work directory. So dev underscore server 0, std underscore server 0. So all these things, dev underscore ICM, how the ICM is ICM is taking the files here. ICM is the responsible to take the user request in the browser based request here. Are there any errors here while taking? If anything, it will be detect here. So there is a warning, right? I think yesterday there is a warning, possibly some network issues. I think some DNS settings are. So then after that, it fine now. So like that, we definitely it will face the issues here. And also, while starting the Java is not starting up. Sometimes Java it won't start. That time this dev underscore bootstrap, std underscore bootstrap, and also jvm underscore bootstrap. This bootstrap log files are very important. Basically, the bootstrap log files are very important here. So to find out the root cause here, why Java is not starting. Sometimes Java will not start. So that time, so everything will be tracked here. Everything will be tracked. It will not start. Everything will be tracked here. The logs also it will be recorded here. The logs also it will be recorded here. Why it is not starting? What happened? All the information will be tracked here. So Java always file system. It always look the file systems here. See here, it always look the file systems, file systems, file systems. If something missed it here, then definitely it won't start. Right? That is the very important here. So apart from that, work directory, one of the major important directory in the Java side is called the J2EE. This is the this is the actual. So our batting starts from here. That is the main folder. Remaining all are same as like above. We already discussed about the above, right? Same as like above. So, but this is the very, very, very important directory, J2EE. So here, J2EE cluster. So here apps related, whatever the applications are running, all applications are here. That's why I told you, right? Java is majorly file system based here. All the applications will run here. All the applications, everything will run here. So that is the reason we don't touch these apps, bootstrap files, bin. So don't touch all these files here in the J2EE cluster. So why? Because it's a very, very important here. Don't touch this. So J2EE cluster related everything files here. Here, only one thing is like, so instance.properties file is very important. This is also, we should not touch all these things here. So why? Because here instance.properties file, when Java is starting up, it will always look this properties file, instance.properties file, whether your instance ID is correctly configured or not. In the profiles, there is a one instance ID. From here in one instance ID means Java, it won't start. Java, it won't start here. So all the information is recorded here. While starting the Java, it will always come to here. It will check whether this file is correctly managed or not. So if it is correct, then Java will start. Otherwise, it won't start. So that is the reason this instance.properties file is very, very, very important here. It's a heart. It's a heart for the Java. If you miss this one, if you delete this one, So your Java system is gone. Okay, that is the major folder for the Java nodes here. Java, it won't start here. That is the main file here. Instance.properties file. Okay, instance.properties file here. Apart from that, if you go to the server zero, here log, server zero log. Okay, here these trace files are very important. This we will call it as the default trace file. Apart from that work directory here in the J2EE, so cluster and server zero, then log. Here we have the so default trace files are available here. Default trace files. So this default trace files are starts with here always. Default trace files are starts with here. So default.trc or so application. So default trace. So here maximum you will get the all the information. If you don't find some information in the work directory, here you will find out the maximum information. Everything will be clearly, it will be documented here. Okay, clearly it will write here. So that's why every SAP support person, SAP side. So if you have some issues with the SAP, your Java systems or your SAP system Java, always SAP support engineer will ask the two files. One is the thread dumps, which is available in the work directory, and the second one is the default trace files. So this is available in the J2EE cluster server zero log location. They will ask you. So here the file, these files are very important here. Everything will be recorded here. Whatever you have issues in the Java system, so all will be recorded here. So all will be recorded here, right? You can see here, everything will be recorded in the Java systems here. That is what we need to check it out here, right? The cluster, some guest is not authorized error is coming. So here some long running, the log is generating, long running log is generating means there is some errors in the systems here, some SLD, some errors here. So whatever you do, everything will be tracked here. Everything will be tracked. If something goes wrong, everything will be tracked here. So see here, there is a one error, I think. So there is no host name and port defined in the Exchange profile for SLD. There is nothing is maintained here, right? So that is the one thing here. And here, yeah, that is the one thing here. Yeah, everything is managed here. Everything, all the log files are here. It is generated here. All the log files, each and every log file, Java. This is called the default trace files, which is available here. So this path, the interviewer will ask always when he is asking the questions on the Java side, he will ask the location of the default trace files and the work directory, which log files are very important here. That is called the thread dumps. So these are the default trace files here. These are very important log files here. Very important log files. These are the everything will be recorded in this log file here. That's why these are the very important log file, default trace file. And so normally all the issues we can observe it from here. So that is the reason if you raise one ticket with the SAP support person will ask the only logs from the default trace log file and the dev underscore server zero std underscore server zero log file and exact timestamp of the issue when you got the issue. Based on that, so you will find out all the issues can be tracked here. We can find out from this log files. So that is the reason these two log files are very important here, right? Important log files. These are the two log files are very important here. So apart from that, here we have the config tool. So we have the JSM, some other tools are there. It's based upon the situation, they will use it here. But here we have the config tool. Apart from that, in the J2EE folder, cluster is very important here, cluster folder. So why? Because here server zero log folder, some binaries are available. Apart from that, config tool. Config tool is one of the offline or online tool, offline tool. Even your Java system is down, you can connect to the config tool here. So why config tool is very important for the Java systems means, so in the Java, if you want to change anything here, so you have to open the we have to open the config tool here. So all the parameters, settings, everything we can change it from here. Maybe if we want to increase the, now by default we have only one server node. We want to increase the more number of server nodes, we can come to the here, we can increase it here. You have only one node, you want to increase the, right?
Ravindra, a small question. I have faced a few days back. I'm not connecting the database here. How to check the log?
The default trace files, you have to check it out, what is happening with the system. You are not unable to connect to the your Java is not connecting to the, so your Java is not connecting to the, so your database. Right? Then
Yes.
you can go to the secure store, go to the secure store here, check the connection pool. Then here you can see, so here, this you can check it out, what is there exactly here mentioned. So maybe you done the, maybe refresh or something is happened, you have copied the data. Maybe check the your host name, what is mentioned here, and also what is the port number. 1433 is the normal general port number here. So check it out. And what is the password? What is the user maintained? Whether you are correctly maintained the password or not. If you're not, you can just reset. You can maintain the password of your database here. So these things are very crucial for the to connecting to the database here. To connecting to the database, this is the very important here. Just check it out here, what is maintained here. So that the connection pool, that is the connection pool here. Sometimes you may have to change the passphrase key also. If you connected, then we may have to change the key, passphrase key. We will call it as the key. So sometimes we may have to change the key here. So that is available in the security directory only. So storage key. So that key we have to generate it here. When you are importing the Java, this passphrase key is very important here in the secure storage. So even the Java down also, we can connect to the this config tool here. So here, most of the activities we will perform from here. Like most of the activities means, so parameter changes, some threads changes, application threads, maybe emergency user activations, all users are locked. Then we have to open the config tool, no one is able to log in. So then how to fix it here? Then we have to go to the here, we have to open the config tool, we have to enable the emergency user here. So config tool is the one of the offline. Offline means if the system is down also, we can open the config tool. Config tool, we can open it. Here we can do the changes here. You can go to the here. So here you can see the cluster data, the template. Here you can see the how many nodes we have. We have only one node here. We want to increase the one more node, just put the 2. Then one more node will be created. So VM. So VM means, so some virtual VM environment here. Some binaries, nodes, all will be available here, right? So here log configuration here. So logs, destinations. So logs, like suppose you want to take the additional logs collection, you have to take it out. You have to increase the log level. So currently some logs are generating, but which is not enough for you to troubleshooting in the here. So you want to enable the logs, you want to change the locations, log locations, you want to change it, everything we can change it in the log configurations. So applications means it's not much, but here, whatever the applications you are running in the system, that applications related information is available here. So, but mainly important thing is here, the services and managers here, services and managers here. So services and managers here. So here, you can see here, so you want to change the some threads here, right? Suppose you have the some thread is very important here, threads to handle the threads. So threads pool, thread parallelisms. So anything you want to change it here, so you can just the thread changes here, cache managers, caches related. Normally we won't change it anything here, but sometimes we may have to change the threads. So these threads, max threads, we have to change it here, minimum threads, maximum threads. So this initial thread count, we may have to change it here. Threads will handle the your request here in the Java threads. So in the Java thread, same as like work process. In the above side, work process will handle our request. In the Java side, So this Java threads will handle the all our request and everything here. Who are logging, who are doing what, everything, we can increase it here. By changing where to increase it means we can change the parameter, we can change the values here. We can change the values here, session values. So anything, if you want to change it, you can change it. Otherwise, we can keep it the default one. We won't do anything here. Normally, we won't touch here anything here. Why? Because the default things are there. If you need more, then we can just increase the application threads. We can increase it here. So that is the main thing here. But services are very important here. So suppose if you want to do some changes in the service, so some changes in the service here, some paths we have to set it out. So we have to do some changes in the services here by going here. We need to change the settings, service settings and everything here. So all this service, each and every service, some properties are there. So memory properties, locking property, licensing. So many things are there here. So here we need to, if you want to change anything, we can change it from here. So if you want to change anything, we can come to the here, we can change it here. So SLD related threads. So delay, repeat 15 minutes. The ports, if you want to change anything, you can change the ports here. So all configurations, basically configurations. So configuration related, everything is available here. Configuration related, all that configuration related, all the services are available here. These all are the services. So the services are running in the system. We want to control that services to run. Here you have to use this services option to control it here. So apart from that, each node, you have the one instance ID will be created here. So this instance ID should match same as like your profile in the instance.properties files. Then only Java will start. Here you have the one instance ID. In the instance.properties, you have the one instance ID. In the profiles, you have the one instance ID means it won't start here, right? It won't start here. That is the very important here. For Java, all the memory parameters are available in the here Java memory parameters. So here heap size, initial heap size, and also perm size, so new size. So all these max new size, perm size, max perm size, they are the three memory areas here. So heap, perm, new size, these parameters are available here. Each Java node, it will use the maximum 4 GB. Each node will occupy the 4 GB of your RAM memory here. Occupy the 4 GB. With the 4 GB crossed here as per the setting, then so your Java node will be restarted. Java node will be restarted here. If you want to change it to the, you have increased the RAM, then you have to increase the memory parameters means you have to open the config tool here, then come to the here, then you have to just change the value of the, you have increased the 6 GB means 6 GB you have to increase it here. So these are the very important parameters here for the systems here. So these are the very important memory parameters. Where can you change the memory parameters here? So in the config tool, so select the your instance, your node, then come to the here, you can change the parameter settings and everything, we can change it here, right? You can see here. So some heap dump path, OMs, out of memory dumps. So if anything goes wrong out of the memory, the dumps will be generated, out of memory dumps will be generated here. So instance properties file, instance file. So you have the instance file. So whatever there in the parameter home, Java home, all these things will be generated, instance profile. So these are the memory parameters, very, very important here. So something you did wrongly here, it will immediately, it will affect your Java. It won't start. That is a very important here, Java systems. So system, security files and everything here. Additional properties here. Additional properties here. This is the additional properties here, right? Memory. This is the memory parameters here, right? So here also again, you have the services here. So for Java related, those are the global all. This is the all templates developed all. This is the instance. Only one node, one instance specific here. One instance specific files are there here. One instance specific so properties here. So those are the things here, very important here. So here, if you go to the expert mode here, there you will get the more settings here. Sometimes if you go to the expert mode, if you go to the expert mode here, so you have to change the from parameters here. So you can see here, If you want to reload the data from the database level, if you want to apply the changes here, we want to run the Java in the safe mode. Sometimes Java is not stable, so you have to restore them from backups, take the backups. So everything we can do it from here. Everything we can do it from here. So edit the secure storage. So if the Java not starting after the means, definitely you have to check the some what is the configurations and everything. This is a very important thing here. So one more thing is here, configuration editor here. So here you can see whatever the destinations you have created, all these configurations are available here. SLD service, SLD related information here, right? So then ports related information, licensing also we can apply, or because some license is expired, then you cannot log into your SAP systems. Then, but config tool can be opened, we can log in, right? The license is expired, how can you log into the Java systems? We cannot log in, right? So same as like cannot log in any system to apply. So, but here, normally we can go to the NWA Network Administrator, that is the next one. So we can apply it for, that is we have to log in, but the config tool, you don't need to log in here. So just it is the offline tool you can open. From here, you can apply the license and everything, we can create it here. So here, you can see here, so destinations, whatever the destinations you've created, all the destinations will be available here. All the destinations will come to the here, RFC destinations. ECD, you created the destination is available. If you want to change the destination, you can change the destination here. So all those things will come to the here. So configuration parameters, some configurations, web services. So all those things we can create it here. SLD you created here, SLD data supplier. So then SLD client you created. So destinations, kind of configurations and destinations which you created, all will be available here. All will be created here. That is the main thing here, right? If you want to export, you can export. If you want to change, you can change it here. So all those things from here also we can change the configurations here. Not only NWA, here also we can go ahead and create the destinations. We can create it, you can add it. So whatever you want, you can do it from here also, we can change it here. So monitoring, so many things we can do it from the config tool also, we can do it here, config tool here. So destinations, some monitoring perspective, so monitoring states, and also from the Java apps, some UDDI service related, SND services, PI adapter engine. So all those things here, we can change it here. You can come to the here, and you can see here, we can change it to the here deployment. So you can, if you want to change the log location, file location, we can, everything we can change it from here. That is the one thing we want to say. So any changes, the system is down also, we can still come to the here, we can do the changes in the config tool. That is the one thing here. So normally we will do all these changes in the Java. The system is down, we have to come to the here in the config tool. So we can change the changes, we can perform the changes here. That is the one thing here. So that is the if you go to, you have to go to the configuration editor here. So if the Java is not starting, somebody is not connecting to the database, means check the secure store parameters here. So here expert mode, we have startup option, Java startup option by default, how it is loading. So all the information is, we normally won't change anything, only few parameters we will change it. Threads, memory parameters, some destinations we want to change it after the restore or refresh. So those things we have to do it from here. We have to apply the license. So those things, licensing apply, some destinations changes here. So we have to change it from in the config tool here. You want to run the Java in the safe mode here. So safe mode, then Java will be started in the safe mode here. Sometimes Java, it won't start. You need to run the safe mode here, so that you can run in the Java safe mode also. So these things we can perform in the using the config tool here. So it's a very important offline tool. Once you've done the changes, don't forget to save it. You have to do the changes here. You have to perform the changes here. So any changes you are doing here, so definitely you need to do the save. You have to save the changes here. Otherwise, save changes will not be reflected here. So it's a changes. Java changes are very important here. So it's not a straightforward changes. You have to come to the config tool. You have to change it here. Normally, same changes we can perform in the NWA also. But in the NWA means The system is up, you can log in and you can do the changes. But if system is down, how will you do the changes here? It's not possible, right? So then we have to come to the here. We can increase or decrease the heap size parameters and everything. We can do that one. So that is the Java services, manages, all these things we can do it from here. That is the very important for Java.
Yeah, I have a couple of queries.
Yes, Rakesh.